Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Koi Plays Minecraft Bucket List, and would you believe it has been about 19 days since I've been on? Yes, it's been that long, and what do you know, it actually snowed up here at one point. Who knows? Who knew why I thought it would even happen? You could totally see my chunk errors that I've gotten. I've got one, I've got two, three, four, five, and I'm sure there's a sixth one. Oh yeah, six, somewhere out there somewhere. Anyways, there's about 6 or so chunk errors. We spent a lot of time down in that canyon there. I figure in this episode we spend a little time with nether bricks. Yes, and I have yet to work on my tower here. It's been quite a little while since I've been doing the tower build here. And I last left off with just not getting enough bricks, and so I've been cooking up some bricks in the meantime. I wonder if I should keep the snowballs. One of the things that you'll notice is multiplayer, unfortunately, happens to be like, what, 20 times better than single player, just because you get other people to help you out with your builds and stuff. And so sometimes when you have to worry about food and stuff in single player, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff in a multiplayer game. Yeah, that's kind of the beauty of it. And so when you do single player, it's pretty much you and the wide world all around you. So we're gonna try it over some time. I've been thinking about this. I've been mostly playing this game with the idea that I'm not. I guess I will. One more row. With the idea that I would not try to use all this extra technology, and probably some of the most technological things happen to be my smokestack over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The smokestack predominantly. And and the skeleton spawner and the zombie spawner. Otherwise, I haven't really done a whole lot technology wise. And so what I may want to try to do is to upgrade my technology in some shape, some form, because and the chicken cooker. Well, whatever reason, that chicken cooker is rather slow cooking chicken. And so we do need more ways to make this all work for me, of course. Now, I've come across some interesting technological development that I will eventually want to incorporate on my single player world. I need to see how high this is currently. This may be just enough. Let's see. 1. Oh, gosh. I gotta watch where I fall here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I think this is 5 high now. Let's see what this looks like on the outside before nighttime. Because it's slowly getting to the tower height I'm looking for and what I want to do with it. Yeah, I need to go up a little bit more. Oh, I don't know. Maybe another 4 more rows. Let's try another 4 more rows. I mean, I have tons of bricks to work with. I've got more cooking up as we speak. I forgot. I didn't mean to do this, but I apparently did this without lava. Yay, lucky me. So why I did that, I don't know. So where have I been for the past 19 days? You've got to wonder, right? Well, part of that 19 days I was actually available, okay? I was actually around and available for part of that 19 days, actually. But the other part of the 19 days I was not. I had taken a trip to Chicago. Yes, because, my day job, you can call Minecraft my night job, because literally I'm doing this in the middle of the night. As it is, it's 9:30 right now, because the little one was going to sleep and then didn't want to go to sleep. So now the little one is sleeping downstairs because she didn't want to sleep upstairs. Lovely. So I managed to sneak away. Yes, I managed to sneak away to be able to get a little time to record. Hooray for me. And where I am currently is I managed to get home from Chicago last week, actually, late last week. And so I spent some time over the weekend, unpacking, figuring out what's going on with life. I went back to work actually today. Today was the first day I went back to work. I spent time with the kids, with the wife. I spent time doing stuff, just kind of getting around to catch up to my life, so to speak. Because when you go to these kind of things out of state, you do lose track of time sometimes. I wonder how I should maybe stack this up. I wonder maybe if I should just go this way and wrap back around. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. So getting back to Chicago. So why did I go there? I went for a conference, right? Okay, so that's where I last left off in my conversation. So what did I think of Chicago? You have to ask, right? So I was actually really surprised by Chicago. I've never been to Chicago ever before. And there's a lot of what people say about Chicago, but what people say and what Chicago actually is really, really totally surprised me. I mean, the architecture there was absolutely stunning, okay? Now, I happen to be from the state I'm in, which happens to be California, so we have a lot more big cities existing in California. And so it was a bit interesting to see a state like Illinois have essentially one big giant city, which happened to be Chicago, and no real little cities, which I was quite frankly surprised by that. I was so surprised that most of Chicago is essentially the state of Chicago. It's true. And all of the suburbs around it, people call it Chicagoland. For whatever reason, people call it Chicagoland. Nobody calls that over this way. Nobody calls it LA land or anything like that, right? It's so interesting how they do that. I think I'll do it this way right now. Oh, dang, I ran out already again. I'm going to have to wait for the more to cook up. So as you can see, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to slope this upward, and at some point I will reach a peak once I kind of sloped it upwards enough. And the first part that's going up is essentially this piece here, followed by at least one this way. And what I may end up doing after the one is, as you can see, I'm doing this, maybe just let the line go and then do the next one up and so on and so on. One of the things that I think I was totally surprised by in Chicago happened to be one of the Great Lakes. Yes, you guys may know the Great Lakes exist in Chicago, and it was, at least now for me, it was super impressive. I wasn't sure how big that lake actually is, but when you see the darn thing, you're like, oh my goodness, it's like an ocean. It really is like an ocean. I was not expecting the Great Lakes to look like an ocean like it did. And that by itself blew my mind quite a bit. And so I was hoping I could see across the bay to Michigan. I've got friends in Michigan, and I couldn't see anything. I honestly could not see anything on the other side of the lake. And it might have been because of the smog, it might have been because of the weather, I don't know. But I honestly just couldn't see anything no matter what I tried to do. And so I also tried to look upward toward Wisconsin. And same thing, I couldn't see in that direction also, and there's a variety of reasons for that too. Because I was also under the impression that Chicagoland/Illinois was flat. And don't get me wrong, the state of Illinois is actually a fairly flat state. It's not the most high up state, I guess if you want to call it that. But it really is a very flat state. But because of the way Chicago is designed and the way the suburbs are, oh man, and the way the suburbs are all designed, oh, that does work. Oh, cool, right on. So I think I'm only down to the last few. So let's kind of meander down that way. So based on the way the suburbs are designed, no matter where you look, you keep seeing either the high-rises of Chicago themselves, or various buildings, freeways, road signs, people, etc., etc. So you can't actually, even though you know Chicago's flat, you actually can't tell. Oh, that is looking absolutely superb. That's what I'm trying to go for, guys. That shape right there. But what is that? This? I think I need to shave this piece right there off. That one needs to go. But yeah, the shape is perfect. And I wonder, do I really need any more? I may not really. Oh, maybe just in the back there. Yeah, but the shape's perfect. So I was completely impressed by the flatness of the state. I was impressed by the city architectural design of the state. Now, keep in mind, Chicago does not have earthquakes like my state does. My state, if you build a building like the way it's built in Chicago, you better not live anywhere in it because it's probably going to fall over. Now, in Chicago, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. You can just do whatever you want with the building, and it would pretty much stay upright on you. And that also is another very impressive feature of Chicago. I knew there'd be more. And just the amazing building architecture, and a lot of the building designs have been around. Actually, you know what? I bet you I can get away with using some of these. That building design has been around for nearly forever, actually, and It's just impressive. Oh wait, there's more. There's more. Almost. Almost. I'm still down to the last 3. Why do I have 3? I don't even know. Let's sleep again. I hope I don't need any more than 30 because I'm getting tired of making nether brick. I really am. Nether brick is a very time-consuming process that you just can't get away from. And it's just absolutely... Oh. Don't freeze as I'm walking across the thing. That is the worst thing that could happen to me right now. I could just totally fall in. And I only have just nether brick and wood. I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to try to make sure to cut off that piece right there if I can. If you guys also remember, I plan on doing coal. Oh no. I plan on doing coal and plan on using lava on the outside and probably... Oh, come on. This is not working for me right now. This is just totally not working for me. Talking and climbing stairs do not mix. The unnerving thing I think I had to go through in Chicago is being in an earthquake state, driving underneath a giant skyscraper that you know to be like, you know, something like 100 floors tall, with little tiny structural struts basically holding the building up. And I know there's more to it than that, but it is the most unnerving experience ever to have to deal with that. And that by itself is impressive. I like how this looks. I am concerned by that piece. I wonder if that piece is just overdoing it right there. Maybe I could just knock that piece off. I don't know. I added it on there and we'll have to take a look at that and see what we can do with it. But I think for the most part, my tower now looks like a piece of lipstick, but I think it's done now. And I think I've got the idea of what I'm looking for in my lipstick nether brick tower. My evil lipstick tower of terror. How about that? Lipstick Tower of Terror. I should call this episode that. We'll see what people say. I'm sure they'd be like, it's a lip... Oh no! Oh gosh, jeez. Thank goodness I have boots still. I gotta stop talking as I climb steps. It just does not work for me at all. Okay, I'm back. So, one of my goals is out there at the top. I'm gonna have lava spilling right... It's basically gonna be sitting in this area here in a basin. And the lava is essentially going to spill right over that and go straight down, and it's going to end up right here. Now, what I did talk about once upon a time ago, I don't know how many episodes ago, but this is not going to be all the same color. So I've got to take, it's probably easier to see on the side, I've got to take some of this out. So the central piece is probably going to remain. The outside portion is not. The outside portion, I believe, is going to be coal. I'm going to convert the entire outside to coal. If I can get all the way to the very top, excellent. If I can't, whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. But I at least want to get the outside line, 2 outside lines going all the way to the top. If you notice, this only goes up to this far, so I'm not too worried if that stays. Because I've learned that coal does not actually burn with lava, which is really interesting. And so if you see that from the inside here, this will essentially be all coal. This will be all coal. And I'm trying to visualize where that is on the outside. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, there's 2 corners. There's 2 corners there. Okay, so the corners then will also be coal as well, which should be this corner and that corner, somewhere over that way. So some of the design change will be changing in relation to that at least. Let's see what that would look like real quick. Yeah, that would be the corner right there. Okay guys, I managed to get it done with 31 blocks of coal left over. Now, you're only talking about the... Oh, you, creeper, hello! I don't think you want to be there. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I managed to do it with everything but the very, very top section. So, we're going to head over in that direction. You're going to be able to see what it looks like currently with blocks of coal. And what I'm missing now is essentially purple dye. I don't have purple dye yet because I need to burn some of my lapis. And I need to burn some of my rose red in order to make it work. But you can totally see the accent of the coal blocks. And I would really prefer if I could get the accent to go all the way up to the top. I may yet be able to do that with more... Oh, geez. With more coal blocks. By the way, this one here glows. And I can't figure out what's causing the glow in this because there should be nothing causing the glow here at all. except for my own build, which is way over there. So I don't know if it's registering my build somehow. So bizarre. Anyway, so yeah, I would love to get this theme to kind of keep going up. So what's going to go down here in the middle will be my lava. And I'm going to try to finish off the episode with lava streaming all the way down into here. If I do it right, I should just be able to pop these out. And eventually I'll just have to deal with, you know, capping it off and whatever. But for the time being, we're just going to pop it out just so we have a place to put the lava. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a good chunk of my inventory filled with lava. And so here goes nothing in terms of filling up this with lava. I assume this is going to work as best as possible. We shall soon see how well it works. So, I can't even reach that. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can reach that now. I know this is probably the most dangerous part of my entire build right now, which just happened to be dealing with lava. I'm probably going to have to fix that one little portion right there. There it goes. Perfect. And now we're just going to pour lava. It's as if it was streaming down. So let's see what happened there, and let's hope it lands where it's supposed to, and it doesn't look like it wants to. How fun and exciting is that? You're supposed to go straight down lava. I see what happened. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of lava fixing here. I run the risk of burning myself as I do this. Oh gosh. Okay, that was dangerous. That is okay. This is just dangerous, guys. Good news is I can't get attacked by enemies while I have lava here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to essentially shape it out with the dirt. Unfortunately, that's not what I was thinking is going to happen. Oh no, this just went all the way down there. Oh well, I'm going to get some free obsidian then. Go for it, obsidian. Okay guys, that was kind of a failure right there. I kind of messed this up. I really hope I don't die right now. I'm going to try to save my life. And let's hope I stop burning. Come on, stop burning. You can see what just happened there. The lava kind of spilled wrong. And yeah, that was the problem right there. I went and put the lava in the wrong place. Go and get yourself burned in lava. So, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to have to get down there now. They've got mobs and stuff down there, which is no fun. But at least, hey, you killed him. I don't know what to do here. Shoot. Okay guys, it looks like I have to put this in at least one more spot under. I had to jump, I died, I got killed, I lost my boots as well in the process, but I didn't lose everything, which, oh wait, I didn't lose my boots are still here. I thought I lost everything, but I didn't, so somehow everything survived. Lucky me. It's just super duper lucky just now. Okay, so for whatever reason, if I take out these pieces of glass, the whole thing just wants to fall apart. So whatever reason, that just does that, and that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. I'm gonna have to stick with dealing with the pieces of the glass there, but I can at least leave the rest open, because when I leave the rest open, it does do what it's supposed to do. I've lost my silk touch pickaxe for whatever reason. It probably broke or whatever happened to it. So I'm gonna try to finish up the rest of this before I call it quits on this episode. And then we will... Oh, now I just lost my shovel too. Alright guys, I just want to show you what this all looks like finally. This is essentially what I was trying to aim for. I may eventually down the road cap this off with essentially some glass like how that is. And I'll have to be extra careful not to essentially 1, 2... 1, 2. So anything out in this range, I'm just going to have to essentially mark it off with something that tells me where the range for these things are, right? Because all of these are it's essentially going to be a shape like this. That's essentially going to be the definition of where 1, 2, 1, 2 is. So as long as I don't put any kind of wood in that range, I should be okay to keep anything from getting burnt. Hopefully. But yeah, I do like how this looks. This looks absolutely gorgeous from the inside, and from the outside, it is absolutely spectacular. The sun's slowly setting, but you can start to see what this is going to look like in the very end. And if I kind of step over to my other building where I have a chance to probably survive on the roof without getting horribly killed anyways. something could still walk up here anyhow. But you could totally see how the style is right there. That is an absolutely gorgeous style right there. So I'm definitely going to call it quits here on this episode. If you guys like this episode, please do give me a like and subscribe. And definitely leave me a comment. And we will see you guys next time. Goodbye. I suspect when I'm done with this particular one, that tree will probably end up burning down by the end of this episode. We'll see what happens. It should be interesting.